Tom, you've had some big wins over Patrick Cote, John Vellante, CB Dalloway, and you've had some injuries. What's the game plan for your career? I mean, can you put together a string of big wins?
Yeah, right now I'm coming off a 2-fight win streak. It should be a 4-fight win streak in my opinion. The only hiccup there was a split decision loss to Francis Carmont, and he didn't even want to fight that entire 15 minutes. So, I feel pretty good about my prospects on Saturday night. I'm fighting a tough young guy who's coming off a big Ultimate Fighter win and some victories in the UFC since then. But it's not anything I haven't seen before. I think I've fought guys who are better fighters than Courtney Anderson. Every fight's a little bit different, but it's not, I'm not nervous about this one. I'm more relaxed than I've ever been, and I think that's, one of the biggest keys to victory.
Can you tell us a little bit about the injuries you've had, what they were, and how your body's recovered?
Yeah, unfortunately, the last time I was in Sweden, I suffered a pretty bad knee injury in a fight against Michael Kuiper in the first round. Tore my ACL, MCL, meniscus as he threw me about 2 minutes into the fight, and luckily I was able to come back and secure a submission victory via guillotine choke during that time. But on the flip side, it put me out of action for 2 years. I'd like to kind of look at the good things coming out of that, and one is that it saved my body from the little bit of a beating that it was taking and the tough training that I was doing. So it kind of let me recharge physically. And also, my life's gone through a million changes since that time. I've relocated out here to Las Vegas. I've got a completely different lifestyle than I did in the past. I've got a different girlfriend. I've got a new baby. So, things are really, looking up for me on a personal level, and it's carrying over to my fighting career.
So you're kind of a veteran warrior at this point. Do you feel like it's tough for guys like you to evolve with the sport and keep up with the new breed?
Yeah, at first when I was getting back into the gym and, trying to get back into fighting shape, there were some really young guys who were kicking the crap out of me. And I thought, maybe I just was out of the gym too long and this game's kind of passed me by. But as time went by, I got my timing back. I got in better condition. I was able to start pushing the pace like I like to in the training room. And, slowly but surely, I got back into a position where I felt really good about my physical skills. And, like I said, the mental aspect is kind of followed along with that. I love this sport. I really do. I love it virtually more than anything. And, it was very tough to be away for that long of a time period and try to get back into it on a lot of levels. But, I'm at that point now where I feel like things are all coming together. And they already have, so.
Who are you training with, and who are some of your teammates that are key to your success right now?
I'm training at Syndicate Mixed Martial Arts here in Las Vegas. One of my best training partners is a guy I've known for years. Was also on The Ultimate Fighter Season 8 with him, Vinny Magalhaes. He's, one of the top ground guys in the world. Luckily, I also, I have a very good relationship with my old jiu-jitsu coach, a guy by the name of Tim Burrell, and he'll be in my corner on Saturday night. At Syndicate, we've got a number of guys who you're going to be hearing about. We've got a lot of younger fighters who are maybe not on the upcoming Ultimate Fighter. So you're going to be hearing about those names. I don't want to reveal too much without knowing what the UFC's already put out there. So, we've got a good mix of younger fighters, older fighters. Roxanne Modafari is another one who's fighting, I believe, next week. She's fighting next Friday here for Invicta. So, we've got guys in Bellator. We've got guys in World Series. We've got, across the board, we've got tough fighters at the gym.
So would you say that grappling is your top concern right now as far as what you're focusing on in terms of skills?
I wouldn't say that at all. We try to holistically cover the entire, all the things that are involved in mixed martial arts. So, I've been grappling for 18 years, and, I've also now been striking for about 10 years, I believe. So, I enjoy grappling more. I enjoy the training of grappling more. It doesn't beat you up as much. There's not the head trauma that, is associated with striking, but at the same time, striking is a necessary evil for me. It's kind of a gift and a curse. I think I hit a little bit too hard for my own good, so now I have to train striking. I'd be almost happier if I was like Shinya Aoki and, I had no power in my hands at all, because then I could just focus on grappling, but unfortunately that's not the case.
When you go to sleep at night and you envision this fight, how does it finish?
Second round, TKO.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, no problem. I'm on top of the world.